Welcome back to the Pursuit of Accuracy. I'm Josh and I'm out here today with the 457 MTR and the scope camera because we're going to talk about an essential piece of gear that absolutely anybody who's doing almost any kind of shooting can benefit from, and it's not going to cost you a ton of money. Shoot one more. Now this isn't a brand new technological wonder that's going to do crazy things on your rifle or cost you a ton of money. It's actually much more basic than that, and surprisingly I see a lot of people shooting without them, and that is shooting bags. Now people make homemade versions of these, but I can tell you the ones you can buy from guys like Coltac, they make both of these. These are light fill. They are designed very well to do one thing, and that's to be shot off of. And I haven't really found a good homemade substitute. Now, I've used the old sock with the beans in it, stuff like that. They work, but they don't work as well as these. You have small, big, large, and light and heavy fill. These are very light filled bags, so you could strap this to your belt. You could go in the woods, hunt with this. You could carry this around with you all day and you would probably never even know it was there, but when you needed it, you would have it. Here we have a larger, also from Coltac, light fill bag, and you're gonna know that this is here, but this is gonna help you shoot off a lot more different positions and get a little more stability in your shots when you're doing that. And then on the other end of the spectrum is my favorite heavy fill bag. This is an Armageddon Gear Game Changer Schmedium. Now they make this in a pint size Schmedium and a bigger bag, but if you were to go to a competition like PRS Centerfire or Rimfire, this is the bag you're probably going to see in everybody's kit. And it does one thing really well, and that is stabilize your rifle on a prop, but it is heavy. Now, you could definitely take this with you hunting or in the field. If you were going to be at like one spot all day and shooting off of one thing, you'd be fine, but you would not want to carry this with you all day just squirrel hunting or something like that. So instead of me telling you how great or not great certain things are, let's put it to the test. We're going to fire up the scope cam. We have a squirrel out at 92 yards, and we're going to shoot off some different obstacles, and we're going to do it with a bear rifle, with the light bags, and then the heavy Armageddon Game Changer, and we're going to see how they do or do not improve stability, and whether the $100 or less is actually going to be worth it to you. And spoiler alert, it is. All right, so we're just gonna take a few shots at each here, but we are simulating like a tree branch or a log you're gonna shoot off of, and I can tell you, round objects like this are very hard to stabilize, especially up and down reticle movement, even with a bag. But I think we're gonna see without the bag, it's gonna be harder. We're gonna shoot 2 shots at that squirrel. And let's see what we can do. Hit him there. And I think we nicked the top of him, so we're going to use this light fill bag now. That was a miss, but it was much more stable. There we go. We're going to bring in the bigger one, and this has a backbone from Coltac that will actually attach straight to your ARCA. We're not going to use it today because we're going to kind of simulate someone who doesn't have ARCA, kind of has a more traditional rifle setup. Still a little wobbly. But also not bad. And now, heavy fill Game Changer. Let's see if that extra weight and dense filling pays off. I think we missed that on wind, but this is really steady. Shoot one more. Yeah, just a little right to left wind, but definitely more steady. All right, so here we have a little section of a log, but this would represent anything flat, a barrel, log, stump, whatever, but a flat surface that you find out in the field. A lot of us are drawn to this to shoot off of it, but I'm on it here and it is flat, and the scope cam is pointing like way up because we are not in line with the target. So now we're gonna have to kind of pick this rear up, and this is not gonna be super easy. A little bit of wind pushing in. Swing and a miss. There we go, but not super stable. Trying to get a flat on flat if it's not perfectly lined up or really close. Let's try the small light fill. Much better. Nicked it. Hit. Let's go with a heavier light fill. Hit. Hit. Also very stable and probably the most stable, but again, I think the most money and the most weight with the Game Changer here. Yeah, we're just off to the left, it looks like. Yep. One more. Another thing, if you picked up on what I just said, and this isn't really sighted in, but this is all just honest off the cuff. This is so much more stable than everything else that I've shot. And I'm not saying the Armageddon gear bag is better, but the heavier fill is more stable. That I've been kind of hitting and kind of just barely glancing off the target, and I didn't know where I was missing. But that first shot I took with this, it's so stable, I could watch my bullet flight and I could tell that I was missing left. And so all I did was correct it a little bit to the right and hit it dead center. So this is obviously a lot more stable. Hit. Oh, this bag setup is actually so stable that, you know, gun and accuracy aside, you know, this is random ammo. We're looking at a 50-yard KYL that is at 100 yards. And let's see if we can figure out the wind a little bit. All right, we'll shoot one more. Let's go to a smaller size. Like we're just above it and right. There we go. But if you're looking at the scope cam, look how steady I'm able to hold all this. And this is off a stump. You know, this could be off of anything. With the right bag, you can really exponentially increase your accuracy and your overall marksmanship ability when you're trying to take animals out hunting, shoot targets, or just have fun. Do not overlook the importance of a bag if you don't have one, or a good bag if you're using something that's not really up to par. All right, so again, video not really about the rifle, but just about shooting bags and how that can help you improve your marksmanship no matter where you're at, what you're shooting at. Hopefully you found this to be an informative video. I don't get any kickback, but I will include the links to these down in the description below. Again, the Coltac bags, the Armageddon Gear Game Changer, all these companies make really good bags, and honestly, I just won't shoot without a bag. Once you use one, figure it out, learn what works on what. There's really no substitute short of buying a really expensive tripod and shooting off of that. But these are affordable, and you can buy one of these. They're very well made. They're gonna last you probably a lifetime. Buy one bag, take it with you hunting, use it when you're target shooting, and just enjoy it. But I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you on the next one.